Welcome back to the channel. If you're already on the channel, hit my join button. If new, kindly subscribe to the channel and for support me on my way to Amara. So yeah, today we're back again to discuss the Aston Villa game, probably one of the game. Today I'm joined again by Matt, who is not a stranger on the. He's been a couple of times and here again. Doing How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yo, Santi, you're lagging a bit.
Oh, I think can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you're lagging a bit.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah. So okay, am I good now? I don't think I am. Going on.
Nah, it's still a bit laggy. Try restarting.
Yeah, I think I'm good now, right?
Oh, you're good. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, you know.
Matt, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, that was my internet. I couldn't. Can you hear me?
Yeah. All good.
Okay, yeah. I think we're good now. So yeah, we'll be joined again by Tomide, who is not a stranger as well. I think he's been here once, and is the face behind AFC Inverted on Twitter. So welcome back on the channel, my bro. How you doing?
Thank you, Santi. Good to be back here. I appreciate it.
And making our debut appearance on the show is Amara in nature on Twitter. I mean, she's not a stranger to us now fans on Twitter. Yeah. What's up? How you doing?
I'm fine. Sorry, Nigeria and the light.
Is it just me or you guys can see her face?
No, she's dark. Yeah, it's dark.
This happens every single time, bro. Last last stream it was Bobby blacking out of nowhere, and today, oh my God. So yeah,
Don't mind.
will you come back when you
Give
fix
me a
your electricity?
Okay.
Amara, will you come back when you fix your electricity?
All right.
Yeah, you can join back again when that is fixed. So I'll add you back up. So yeah, we'll be discussing the game tomorrow. How are you guys feeling ahead of the game? I mean, from my own side, I can't say I'm confident, and I can't say I'm not confident, because these are games we have to be winning if we are actually serious. I mean, I expect us to beat mid-table teams hands down, but when it comes to teams that can actually challenge us and test our resolve, these are the games that you ought to be winning if you're competing for the league. So how are you guys feeling ahead of the game? Before you go, let me add Amara back to the stage. So yeah, up NEPA. Welcome back.
So,
Thank you.
So
yeah, how are you guys feeling ahead of the game?
I'm gonna say I'm confident.
I'm a
but
bit
I'm not.
anxious.
Okay, go ahead.
Go on, Tomide.
Oh, so I'm saying I'm confident, but I'm not cocky. Because you want to say like these are the games you expect to win if you're chasing the title. We beat Aston Villa last season. We still didn't win the title. So again, you also have to respect your position. Again, like I'm very confident in what we are doing right now. So I feel like we actually have a great chance of beating them. But we must also recognize the fact that Aston Villa they're a great side right now, and they have like quality players. and they're in the top four right now. Presently this season, they're in the top four. So you are going away to a top four side presently. They might not be a top four at the end of the season, but their form has taken them to the top four right now. And they have like a 14 games unbeaten at home. We're the last person that beat them at home. Also, that's an extra motivation for them for it not to happen again. So I'm expecting a very tough game. I'm confident that we should be able to win. But I'm not also like a cocky to think it's going to be a walk in the park. Or maybe I'm just going to go there, bamboozle them, 2-0, 3-0, and put them to bed. Except something just happens and maybe they go too tired from Man City game and we just beat them. So that's what I feel.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Amara, how are you feeling ahead of the game?
Okay, I wouldn't say I'm a bit confident. I'm actually anxious because if you notice, Aston Villa are a tough flight right now. They're I wouldn't say they're contesting for the league, but they're in the top four. And if you notice, they are the most informed team in the Premier League. And if Arteta should win that game tomorrow, he's going to build some sort of maturity. And I'm sure, aside from City, I think Aston Villa is the only team that will give us problems. So if we should just win them tomorrow, I think we'll build this confidence in the team. It's build this confidence in the team. And I'm sure if we should, like I said, Aston Villa and City at home will be the toughest game for us this season. So if we should just beat Aston Villa tomorrow, I think the weight has reduced a little.
I think the one thing that I'm sort of nervous about is that we had quite a physical battle against Luton, and I'm wondering if the players are in that mentality of just battering like players out the way. And I'm actually quite worried that we're going to pick up quite a lot of cards in this upcoming game because of what Luton's done to us.
I'm Elena. Yeah, go on.
So that's my only worry. And obviously, I'm pretty sure Kai Havertz is the only player that's on 4 yellow cards for us. I think Saliba's on 1, Gabriel's on 1, and I think Rice is on 0, and the rest are like 1 or 2. So Kai Havertz is the only one that if he did get a yellow card in the Aston Villa game, he'd miss a game. But I can't say I'm particularly worried if he missed the Brighton game, because at least he's got that suspension out the way for the Liverpool game at Anfield, so he can play that. I think Aston Villa are going to probably give it a go, because I think Emery and Arteta have a bit of a rivalry going on. So it should be quite an entertaining game. I hope it's an open game, because it will leave spaces in behind for us to run in and hopefully nick a few goals.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite surprised. Like a coach like Emery, who've always known as a pragmatic one when it comes to his tactics, is playing high line in the Premier League, and it's interesting to see what we'll do tomorrow with that if it's got coming out to play against us.
I mean, I think again, one thing I've noticed about Emery is the fact that they play very good. If you're going to beat him, you're going to beat him massively. If you look at their first half game against Tottenham, against Spurs should be like 5-0 up or 4-0 up before halftime, because once that tactic doesn't work, it works badly. And that's one thing about Emery. But once it works, because what he's doing right now, if you look at what's doing, is he's using like 3 central backs and 4 central midfielders, basically 4 central midfielders, and then just 2 attackers. So that mid block is strong. So he has 30 perfect central midfielders that can block that middle, and that's why they, if you check them, I think they have the highest offside. I think they've considered the highest offside because they keep that very high line. I think they're about 140 something the last time I checked. So, and they settle in that perfect mid block. It means they block that middle. It's going to be very difficult to play through that middle except you play above it or you also overload that middle with them. And you also have to be careful because they play a lot on transition. So I think it's going to be an interesting tactical battle. Like I said, I'm confident we can win. I'm not also cocky that things can't, because again, everything can change by the atmosphere. You don't know because they are pumped up. They're in great run at home. I expect us to win, but I won't lose my head if that doesn't happen. That's what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, Inverted. And I think, what was I about to say? I think they're going to be quite tired, Aston Villa players. I think they're going to be very tired in compared to us, because we've had an extra 24 hours rest than them. They've just played Man City, and I watched the whole 90 minutes of that game, and they absolutely slaughtered Man City for about 80 minutes. Like literally slaughtered them. And I think that is going to take a massive toll on their energy. Or at least I'm hoping.
They had a few shots on target.
Sorry?
Yeah, I think Man City had like 2 shots on target the whole game, and that's literally
just 2
the
shots,
best.
and no corner at all.
Santi, I think we missed something at the start of the show. You didn't do the normal tradition for Amara.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you didn't do that.
That was because she left at the beginning and had to come back before she came back. We already started, but yeah, we can do that now, Amara. Yeah, so there's a ritual we do for a first time on the show, and that's you'll get to tell us how you became an Arsenal fan.
Oh really?
Yeah. Go on. Under 1 minute, please.
Under 1 minute, really? How? I think it was just natural.
Nah, how did
I
it
grew up
happen?
watching football with my brothers. Okay, I grew up watching football with my brothers. Most of them were Chelsea fans. So growing up, I did not even know anything. I had no idea. Oh, this is an Arsenal, like stuff like that you get. So, but my brothers were Chelsea fans. I'll go with them to watch football. When I was little, they asked, "What team do you support?" Because most football I watch with my brothers are Chelsea games. Because they were Chelsea fans. So, when I grew up, when someone asks, "Oh, what team do you support?" I support blue. So growing up, and I started I put full effort in the game, and I think Arsenal is my team. I don't just know how, but I just grew loving the team and everything.
Was it like
So that
was it like there was a particular game that you watched and like, oh, I
no
love this team?
particular
Or
game. I keep watching the game. I keep watching football, normal football, different matches. Arsenal
you just
game,
find yourself
and
liking it.
yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. So moving on to the next. So we'll talk about the lineup. What lineup would you guys like to see tomorrow? Because I personally have obviously Raya in goal, Ben White at right back, Saliba, Gabriel, and
I think I
probably
start the same starting 11.
wait, let me land. Probably Kivio in the left back position, and the reason why I'm putting Kivio there is I just can't imagine again Zinchenko with Bailey or Diaby. So yeah, Kivio in that position brings Giorgio into the midfield and Declan Rice, Odegaard, and our usual front three. What do you guys think?
Do you want to go first, Max?
I think Jorginho is
sure.
sluggish for that game.
So I think I'll
that
put
game
Ray
will be
in
a very
goal.
fast football.
I think that's kind of like
Amara, 1 sec. Okay.
My 2 centre backs will be Saliba and Gabriel. My right back would be Ben White. My left back would be Zinchenko, because I actually think that in terms of defensively, Zinchenko hasn't been that bad. It's been his on-ball mistakes that he made in that Wolves game. In terms of defensively, he's actually improved from last season, in my opinion. And then I'd have Jorginho, Rice, and Odegaard. And then I would play... No, scrap that. I'd have Rice, Havertz, Odegaard. And then my front three would be Jesus, Martinelli, Saka.
Okay, yeah, I'll go to Amara next. Yeah, go on. What would your
Okay,
lineup
so I'll go
be?
with Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel. Then I'll go with Zinchenko. Because that guy would be like more of an attacking football, and Zinchenko is really good at attacking. So I'll go with
Mhm.
I'll go with Zinchenko. Then my midfield, no Odegaard, White. Then front three, I'll go with Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Martinelli.
Are you starting Havertz in midfield?
Oh, yes, I will.
Or
When
what
he
will your
comes
midfield three be? I think I
to the
missed that.
club, I will.
Oh, okay, okay. So video, what do you
Oh,
say?
I said
So basically, because I know what I'm not too worried about Zinchenko is the fact that the way they attack, I think for the most part, they the wingers they play in between the lines. It means they are wingers like either Bailey, because I don't think they started Bailey and Diaby together. So I think
Mm-hmm.
they start either one of them. So they play more in between the lines, like someone that's playing behind Watkins, rather than like an out and out winger that can go against one v one against Zinchenko. I think they use more of their left back. Their left back is actually very high up. So that's why I think Saka is going to have a lot of work coming back to track back. So for my back line, it's going to be White, Raya in goal, obviously. Raya, Ben White, Gabriel, Saliba, Zinchenko. Then my midfield, the one I'm a little bit confused about our midfield is the fact that I don't know if we want to strive for control in that midfield, or we just want to look for playing over their lines and playing quick football, because that midfield is very packed. But
What
then
I
again,
would
I don't.
say is that if you were gonna, I'd say if you were gonna play Havertz in any of the two
Mhm,
games that are coming up,
mhm,
you have to play him in this game because if he
mhm.
gets a yellow card, he'll miss the
Yes,
Brighton game, and if he gets a yellow
he missed
card
the
next
card.
week,
He will
but
miss. He will
and
miss
plays next week,
Liverpool.
he'll miss the Liverpool game.
So because I don't. Then again, I don't know. Because what I noticed is the fact that we naturally need a lot of long balls. Because when I saw their game against Liverpool, and I saw what Trent was doing to destroy that eye line with that long balls, which is why I think I'll be biased for starting Havertz, because like I think that's the best way, because playing between that middle, going through that middle, rather than playing over their line so that they have to run back. I think that's why I will start Havertz, then Odegaard and Rice, then front three of Saka, Jesus, and Martinelli. So that's because I think depending on how the game state looks, because I think that midfield that midfield is very very compact of Luis Camara and Tillemans. Then they also have this engine room McGinn.
Mm-hmm.
So I
maybe
wouldn't
have
again.
Douglas Lewis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Luis, Camara, and Tillemans. That's like three
Amara's a
good.
baller.
That three of them are very good on the ball. Very good on the ball. Then they have McGinn, who is a very energetic box to box guy and is always in scoring position. So that's why I don't know if you want to seek to control that midfield, because that's going to be very tough. Like rather than just put ball over that eye line and beating. That's why I'm going for Havertz.
Okay, okay. For me, I feel like we have to keep, the ball as much as possible.
Possible, exactly.
Do I want to say even settle for a draw in that game? No, because after that game, I think we play Liverpool next. Then we play Brighton
No, we
and
play Brighton first and then
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
we play Brighton first,
Yeah.
then Liverpool, and what's the other team?
West Ham? Yes, West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham. So it's
28th.
I
like
think
a very
West
tough.
Ham. We play
Yeah,
them.
it's like a very tough run of fixture. So I don't know. I'm very
But,
nervous. I
but,
can't
but
take
We do have
less
a very
to win
good
in that game.
chance against Liverpool at Anfield because Joel Matip is out for a very long time.
they have,
Robertson isn't
what
going to
about
be in that game. Thiago's not going to be in that game.
Konate?
Addison
What
could
about
be in.
Konate? What about Konate? Konate is playing.
Yeah,
I don't rate
Konate will come.
Konate.
And
I don't.
Konate was
Nah,
good
Konate
last
is
season
bad
against
news.
us.
What do you
So
mean
Yeah.
you don't rate
so,
Konate?
so forget Konate
I
was
mean,
there.
against us at
Again,
Anfield
again,
last season.
that
He
that
saved
attack is
the
deadly. That attack is deadly because again they've been riding on that attack. It means like we have to be the defensive lapses has always been there this season, but that attack is deadly. That attack,
Yeah, I get that. Amara, you were saying something.
Oh, I was saying Konate. If Konate should play against us, do you know what happened last season at Anfield? He was the one that saved Liverpool defensively.
so last season, yeah, that was true. I
It
mean,
was,
but I wouldn't think too far first. I mean, I like to let's settle what is in front
exactly
of
one
us.
after the other. I mean, the focus is on Villa
Yeah,
tomorrow,
like,
and
so,
it's so crazy. It's so crazy how consistent you have to be in this league to even stand a chance to win the league. Look at that run of games.
that's Man
Tomorrow
City.
is I can't believe there's going to be a day I'm going to go into an Aston Villa fixture being scared of what the outcome will be. So
We,
yeah,
we,
what who do you think will be decisive for us tomorrow?
I'm not gonna lie. I think our midfield guys have to be very decisive. Like, I watched, I saw the analysis, and I also watched like the analysis of the tactical analysis of their game with Man City to see how they settle down in that mid block. They don't give you any space in between the lines. Like they rarely give you any space in between their mid block line. So which is what I'm saying. Like, but they are very slow. I know that Paul Torres is very slow, very slow. Diego Carlos is very slow. I think the only person that is a little bit fast in that defensive line is Konsa, Eric Konsa. So which is
Mhm.
why I think that exploiting that you like Newcastle beat them 5-0 by exploiting that their eye line. Like you don't you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really interested in like or holding or like being the person holding the ball for the most part, but it's more like lumping balls. So that means we have to make a lot of runs, midfield runs. Like you have to run from the midfield because they can mark our attackers one by one, but making a lot of runs from midfield into that defense is going to be very instrumental for us tomorrow. Again, my guy that I've defended since he joined us now, I believe he should also be very instrumental tomorrow. That's Kai Havertz. So I will expect him. Obviously, you can't say you expect Rice to have a great game. That's like you're just yeah, he's going to have a great
I
game. So
mean, that's the
He
norm.
has a good
that's
game
enough.
every game he plays.
And then he has to have a great game. So again. So I'm just hoping. I also expect Gabriel Jesus to be very instrumental for us for that overload in the midfield. I expect him to be very instrumental for us tomorrow too.
I
So
personally think it won't be on any players that will win us the game. I actually think it will be on not AirPod Albert Stein. I can never get the nickname right, but him. I reckon he's going to be absolutely crucial.
Just call him the airport man.
AirPod man. I personally think he will be the crucial person that will lead us to the win tomorrow. Because
I mean, I don't expect this guy to be the decision maker tomorrow.
no,
Obviously, we know
no, but like
will
it
not,
depends what Arteta feeds information to him.
no,
exactly.
because it won't be. You know what I'm saying? Arteta is going to give the team talk before the game, and he can also
Yeah,
give the halftime talk too. The only thing he can't do
and he
is he
give the
can't be.
halftime talk.
So yeah, he's
Mhm.
going to give halftime talk. The only thing he can do is he can't be
In
like
the dugout.
in the dugout, but he can
Yeah.
give
Yeah,
the
yeah.
halftime talk and then the praise. So I feel like, and it's going to be from the director's box. It means he's going to see the game clearly, more clearly.
Mm-hmm.
So
And if you remember that City game 2 seasons ago when they had COVID as well, I
Yeah,
think he gave the team talk before the game, the halftime talk,
what a
and you
guy.
could see all the decisions were down to him. And it was a pretty good game. If we were not robbed in that game, it was a very good outing. That would probably have been the first time we would have been beat City at the Emirates and not this season. So yeah, we've scored a lot of late winners lately. Since last season, like you can't really come play against us holding a one goal lead into the 90th minute and you're feeling like you've won the game. Do you see any repeat of that tomorrow at all?
No, I
no,
don't, because I think Aston Villa and Unai
You
Emery
think the
will
game
learn.
will be decided early?
I think so because one thing I know is the fact that although I'm one thing I know is whatever they do, they can only do they are only able to do it for like I think about 80 minutes or maybe 75 minutes. They tire out easily because of the way they play, the island and that kind of football they play. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if we can weather, if we can like control that their energetic flow time, I think we should, because if you look at last season too, we scored two very late goals. We scored two very late goals from Jorginho and Martinelli. But if you look at overall gameplay, they were like on us till they got tired, and then we started dominating the game. Again, it's almost the same structure that they had last season, that they are using this season. It's just different. I think it's just different. Like they just added one or two more personality to the back line, Pau Torres and I think and Diaby and stuff like that. So I would take a late goal. I'm not gonna lie to you because I was really pissed on Tuesday. I was really pissed until I saw Rice nodding heading the ball into the goal. So I would take any kind of goal, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, even the fact that we won that game on Tuesday, I'm still pissed at how the whole thing played out. That Bombers game last season when that Nelson shot went in. I was mad. I was all over the place,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it wasn't the
yeah.
same feeling against Luton. I don't know
I
why.
remember you, Santi, you did not watch that game. You came back online and you saw 2-2.
The Bombers game. Was it the
Yes,
Bombers game? Yeah. I think I was angry and I
yes,
left,
yes.
and I saw Nelson.
Yeah,
What
you
are you
left.
saying? So yeah, I saw his stats. I mean, what looks like the chances of winning the Premier League this season, and it started with Man City somewhere around 80 something percent probability. Can you guys say it very well?
Yes. Let me see.
Yeah, we can.
Sorry, where are Spurs? I cannot see them.
Sports
No,
are now
genuinely,
at
right? They were literally on top of the
Stop it.
league for
Stop it.
80% of this season. Where are
Spurs,
they?
Stop it,
Sports,
man.
but I
I'm
think
not
at the
joking.
point Sports was like at
They are
about,
shit. They don't deserve to be there.
yeah, I mean that's
Ze-
common knowledge. So
But
I
don't
think at the
surpass.
point
.1.
Their coach
Spurs,
is a very
Spurs
good
had like
coach.
about
But just
15%
unfortunate.
yeah, I think at the point they had about 15% probability to win the league, and now they've dropped all the way back to 0.1%
I
as
mean,
at today. And I think Arsenal like
Serves in the
26.6%,
ground.
and Liverpool at 26.4%. Do you guys think we can go all the way this season to do it?
I would give you my answer I
Of
will give you
course
my
we
answer
can.
I'll give you my answer in March.
I mean, what we've seen so far, yeah. What
Thing
you've
is, right?
seen so far,
I'll,
how Arsenal has been playing, how City has been playing.
I'll give you my answer
Like obviously, the Arsenal,
How
Liverpool,
Liverpool
City.
has been playing too.
Yeah, I
bro.
mean Spurs as
I'm
well. They are
How
I'm
many
missing.
Aston
Wait,
Villa?
one second. Spurs as well are missing significant players. When all these players return back to full fitness, how do you see all this playing out?
we were top of the league with 5 points last season.
I thought about this today.
Yeah,
No,
go
go ahead.
on.
Go ahead, Amara. Go ahead.
Okay, I thought about this today while watching Sky Sport News, and I was like, what if them Spurs players come back from injury? They want to start fighting for that spot. They'll fight. They'll want to start fighting for it, but this is why they have been losing, because to get the point they've lost will be something else. So
Uh, uh,
when those players come back, they'll be winning. That's why we have to win our game. We have to keep winning, because when those players come back, they'll be winning. When
you,
we
you,
drop
you,
points is our problem.
you know why I struggle to agree is the fact that the easiest time to win games is the first 20 games of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you have
Yeah, yeah,
19,
yeah, yeah.
when you have 18 games to go, every team will have understood what their most teams will have understood what their projection for the year is going to be. Maybe a team that
Yeah.
some of them will have settled for the position they want to be. Some of them just want to stay up. So, like a team that is kind of like a very expansive in this first start of the season, just trying to get points. When it gets to the game 20, then they start. Maybe that's when they start defending deep because they just want to maintain their position. especially if they've been having bad results. So that's why I said like that's why games become more difficult as the second half of the season, because first half is just vibes. First half is just vibes. Everyone is trying new tactics. Coaches are playing expansive football. They are getting maybe 4 points or something like that. Look at Everton right now. Everton is playing. I'm seeing Everton playing expansive football. They are playing around. They are doing stuff like that. Let it get to game 25,
I
and they know that,
swear.
and they know that they need just 40 points. Even with that 10-point deduction, then you see the real Everton coming out. So that's
Al
what I'm saying.
Qaeda kind of football.
So
ISIS.
so so that's why I said that. Like, you can't really say that maybe when all players are returning from injuries, the team is going to start playing very well. They're going to start playing back. They're going to be playing catch up, and when you're playing catch up, you are more under pressure. You are more under pressure, and you tend to lose more points. And I'm okay. Yeah,
Go
go
on,
go.
go on, go on. Finish up.
So and I feel like I'm not worried about Madison coming back for Spurs, and maybe if Madison comes back, then I mean Spurs will go on an unbeaten run. I don't think that's realistic. I think they first need to fix the fundamental problem, which is managing games. They don't know how to manage games as of now. That is why they are losing for most part, not because of their injuries presently. If they have managed most of the games, they have played very well, they'll probably not be where they are right now, because they've been creating chances almost every game, but they don't know how to manage games. So that's what I think. But ask me again a match if we win the title.
Yeah. But what are they saying?
So before this season even started, during preseason, I said if we beat Man City at least once in the Premier League, I think we win the league, and I think that plays a vital part in Saliba staying fit, because I think if Saliba stays fit, we'll win the league as well. I'm very confident on this league because, like, we're missing Partey, we're missing Timber, and those two players start for us, and we're so effectively we're missing two starter players, like, already, and we're already top of the league by 5-6 points, pretty much. So
by 2 points. By 2 points.
By 2 points. I mean,
Liverpool is behind us. Don't write off Liverpool.
People are overlooking Liverpool.
Liverpool.
And, bro, they seem serious this season. I mean, they've been grinding out results, but I mean,
See,
Liverpool
but
is
you know
not
what?
the.
Most of those Liverpool wins are struggle. Like, they struggle to win.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. With they've been grinding out results. At the end of the day, whether they're struggling to do it or not, 3 points is what matters at the end of the day. I mean, see us against Luton.
They're struggling to win games, but they were.
Are we talking about Man City?
But they keep winning.
No. So yeah, Amara, where do you see all this playing out at the end of the season when everybody has their players back?
I think Tottenham will fight for top four.
1 second, Matt. Let Amara go. Yeah, Amara, what are you saying? I mean, you know, Arsenal obviously are missing Partey and Timber, who starts for the team. Liverpool are missing Thiago and now Matip. City are missing De Bruyne and who else? Spurs are missing Maddison. They are missing Van der Ven. When all these players come back,
like half of their team.
Yeah, I mean, I think they start having them back now. But where do you see all this playing out at the end of the season? Do you think we can go all the way and win the league?
I think we can. You know, those players that are coming back from injuries, they'll want to be more like caution and careful not to go back.
Yeah.
So they'll not want to. Although they'll play a big part when they come back in their various teams, but they'll be very careful. I think we can still win the league because with the way we play, we cannot just go another season without winning a major trophy. Honestly, I'll feel bad with my players. I mean, they deserve to win trophies. So I think we cannot go a season again without winning a major trophy. So I think we can go ahead and win the league. Yeah. I'm not trying to be overconfident because last season we were too overconfident.
Yeah, it's too early to say, right?
Yes, it's too early.
It's too early. I mean, it's been 14 games.
Yeah, it's too early. But I think
There's 23 more games,
There's
Amara.
another Champions League for us.
There's
There's
23
another
more
Champions League
games.
for
Yeah.
us next season.
I'm not trying to
Yeah.
be wait 1 second. I'm not trying to be cocky or overly confidence, but I've just said some things
I want to
we
win.
were not doing last season
I want
that
to
we're
win, man.
doing better this season.
Exactly. But we were not conceding so many corners last season. We are conceding them this season. So
I
let's.
understand where you're coming from.
Exactly.
I'm just saying
But if you
I'm
notice,
not
we scored
saying
more set
wait
piece last season than this season.
1 second. I'm not saying we're going to go all the way and do it, but this league they don't want to give us the lead they gave us last season to that certain point. If you get
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yes.
Which is fine. Again, what I'm saying, like, what I'm taking it game by game right now. I'm trying to like follow the team. Is fact that I'm more interested right now in winning the next game
Right.
than that's what I'm saying. Like by match, when you start getting to the like the running time, you understand a lot
Not even
about
by
the
match.
team.
Match this
You
match this
by
year
match.
we're like 8 points above City.
So during the
So
running,
I'll say
you're
maybe
gonna.
by April, May.
I mean, again, those are also close times. But during match, you start seeing when you see the running,
Sign of
you'll have
things that could happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'll have seen the pretenders from the challengers. You'll have seen all those the big boys will have been
Exactly.
separated out. You know some teams are just fighting for fifth and sixth at that point, and some are just trying to get to like the top four. While maybe some are fighting for the league title. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, is about how we approach each game,
Mhm.
how we approach each game, because we are going to be facing a lot of more tougher opposition this year than last year. That's one thing that is going against us again. That's why we have to find new solutions for all our games, because now we are playing Emery, and I'm sure he has learned from last year again. We took 6 points from Aston Villa last year, so if we have to be able to take that 6 point again this year. Which means if we don't take it this year, we have to find that extra 3 points from somewhere we lost it last year and take it back. So that's what I'm saying. Like, but when you get to like somewhere like match, you can make like a certain projection. Like that's why I don't follow all these like up top predictions, stats, and stuff like that. It fails a lot of the times because now
Mhm.
Man City, before you know it, right now Man City is struggling because Pep has not found a. I think he has been struggling in the past 4 games because Pep has not found a way to kind of like make everything tick for him. You cannot guarantee that Pep is going to struggle like this from December to January and he's not going to find a solution. Because what I know is the fact that someone in the starting lineup is messing up something Pep is trying to do. He just needs to find the person in that lineup that is going to go to the bench so that he can bring someone that's going to unlock whatever he has in his idea. So that's what me I think. So I think again as a fan we can go all the way, but I'm just like taking it game by game right now, and
Mhm.
let us beat Emery because there's a lot of our other fans that also felt like if we have stayed with Emery, we probably would have won the league.
That's Emery revisionism is killing me. It's pissing me off. I'm telling
Bingo.
you.
Emery that
Because
wanted to send us to relegation.
how dare you forget? How dare you forget so soon? I think people's problem is not the fact that they adore Emery, right? They are not even his fan. They just hate the guy that replaced him more than
Yeah.
him, and that's the problem. Because every single person in this fan
It
base,
took
I can
Arteta
say,
2 seasons to clean us trash.
yeah, I can say like 90% of the people in this fan base were so happy the day Emery got sacked. So what's this revisionism about?
So do you think? So do you? So now,
Oh
do
my
you
god.
think if
No,
Emery has this?
that's why it's fans. Because he's doing well at Aston Villa. That's why. Because he's
So do you
doing
think
very well at Aston Villa. So they think he's doing better than Arteta.
so do you think if Emery has the same
That's
team
it.
right now that we have right now, do you think
Mhm.
he will take? Do you think he will take us to the title 100%?
Bro, Emery had one of the best team at PSG. He lost the league to Monaco. So what are we saying? I don't
Exactly.
get it. This is so funny.
Exactly.
Because sometimes they come out with, oh, Emery never had money to spend this, that. He had all the money in the world at PSG. He had Neymar, I think he had Mbappe as well. Lost the league. No,
He has
before he
Di
had
Maria. He
Mbappe,
had Di
he had
Maria.
Neymar first. He lost the league to to Monaco. So what? I don't get it.
Monaco.
Our fan base is, bro. I don't blame them anyways. It was Tony Adams who started the whole thing. But yeah, let's have the score predictions for tomorrow. Matt, what do you think the scoreline will be tomorrow?
Um, I think it's going to be 2-0 Arsenal. I think it's going to
Wow.
be quite a comfortable 2-0. Like, we're not going to batter them, but I don't think we're going to get battered. And I don't think they're going to score. Because I think our defence is just too good. I think in the Luton game, it was 2 goalkeeping errors and it was Ben White not closing his man down quick enough. And I think that comes down to just a lack of game time, really, because like obviously Tomiyasu has been starting over the last 5 games, so he's not had that sort of match sharpness to get up to speed. And I think that Luton game has probably given him a kick up the arse. So hopefully Ben White is on peak form, as all the rest of them are, and we win 2-0.
Okay, yeah. So before everybody else goes, I just want to like highlight what I feel like is at stake for Aston Villa tomorrow. The last team to beat them at the Villa Park was Arsenal.
Oh,
And
last
ever
year's season.
yeah, we're the last team to beat them. And ever since then, they've gone 14 games winning streak in the league in that stadium. Emery is on revenge mode. He absolutely hates us. He probably doesn't say it, but I know he hates
You
us,
should go and
right?
Good
ask
evening.
Liverpool what
Yeah, yeah,
everybody
yeah.
feels like.
And they feel like now they have a good shot at top 4. They really do. And now, fourth thing is they are really in good form right now. They just beat Manchester City, with arguably the best team in the world right now. I mean, they just came off the back of winning a treble. So they have a lot to play for, if you get what I mean. They really have a lot to play for. So they really want to make statements out there tomorrow, beating City and Arsenal back to back. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, consider these things when you're making your score predictions. What are you saying, Amara? What do you think the scoreline will be tomorrow?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
What do you think the
So
scoreline will
I'll
be
go for
tomorrow?
2-1. 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay. Tomide, what do you
Because
say?
Aston Villa, they would want to
Okay.
score. And if Raya, we all know Raya, the pressure will be on him. The pressure
No, right.
has always been on him.
He's not
We all
Ramsdale.
know
He's not
Raya.
her Ramsdale.
I will go for a 3-1 Arsenal win.
So I'll go with 2-1.
Bro, I don't know where you guys are getting this two goal difference from, but I feel like it's going to be a very tight game. A
Because
very, very
because if we score first, if we score
Mhm.
first,
if we score
then,
first,
then we're
we're
going to score
scoring
more.
like
We're
3.
going to we're going to score 30 because they're going to that mid block is going to be scattered.
Yeah.
Now they're going to bet if they score first, it's going to be a very long night
If
because
they
that
score
mid
very
first, I
long
reckon
one.
we win 2-1.
Very long one.
it's going to be a very long night because that mid block is crazy and they can keep the ball. That's what I'm saying because the thing is the fact that they can keep the ball makes it annoying. They have very good technical midfielders, Luis, Tillemans, and Kamara, which means those 3 can keep the ball very well and they play very close to each other. It means that they have
But
this
we can also
chemistry.
keep the ball.
Okay, no, we can keep the ball. We can keep the ball with Rice, Odegaard. I'm just saying, like they have apart from Rice, they also
You
have the
guys are
physical.
forgetting that they've got Ollie Watkins.
Yeah,
who's
that's
got
what I'm
like
saying.
9
That's what I'm
goals
saying.
this season.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like they, so it's not like you said
You
we
know,
have
Oli Watkins
we
has
have like
missed most chances this season.
they ask Shaka's missed chances, but they score goals.
I
Listen,
mean, that's
so
No,
normal.
his own is the
that's
worst. I think
normal.
he has the highest in the league.
No, it's,
No, Alan
nobody
probably have the
beats
highest.
nobody beats Haaland. Nobody beats Haaland.
So
So
him and Haaland.
yeah, I think they're top there. Yeah, they're up there. What I'm saying is, once we score first, because once we score first, then they want to be adventurous, and once they're adventurous, that eye line becomes a suspect. It means they won't be able to settle in their defensive structure as much as they can. But if we score, if they score first, then they can hold the ball, frustrate us, force us to press them, because now we have to press aggressively, and they have Bailey or Diaby and Ole Watkins on the counter attack.
The launch is forward.
And if you remember last season, it was a Ramsdale save that kept us in the game.
Bro, we
When
could
Bill,
have lost
well,
that
we
game.
could have lost that game 3-1.
Yeah.
Was a
Yeah,
Ramsdale
yeah.
save.
Yes,
So
exactly.
because
And
it's just started
Jorginho brought us back to
like so.
Yeah, for me, I'm going for a very close game. I don't see us coming out of that game with a 3-1, 2-0, 4-2, whatever. And I don't think we're keeping a clean sheet as well. So I'm probably going for a 2-1 Arsenal win. Very
That's fair.
tough game. Very
That's
Covered
tough
my
game.
prediction, Santi.
No,
I said it first.
But really, very tough game. Very tough game tomorrow. And it's going to be a statement as well. If we are able to break that winning streak, I mean, beat them at home again.
I'm saying before we beat them at home, did they lose? I think they didn't also lose for a long time before we beat them at home.
I can't remember. I really can't remember.
Because you know what I'm saying is why people are saying is the statement.
I
is the
think they
fact
were
that
a good side that day.
I'm not going to look at a statement in the first 15 games of the season. It's good for motivation, but I don't think beating Aston Villa on game week 16 is sending a statement that we're going to win the league. Because we did that already last season.
No, I'm not saying win the league. I'm not saying the statement that will win the league. I'm just saying, I mean, 15 previous
So,
teams has gone to that stadium.
But right now in the Premier League.
15 different teams has gone to that stadium previously, and they lost. Not even a draw. And the fact that we were the last team to beat them and going in there again to beat them again. I mean, you're going to see the reaction tomorrow if we actually win that game.
But it's tough. I mean, it's gonna be good. Really, it's gonna be good. I mean, but I expect a very tense game for 90 minutes, like a tense game because Emery is very good with his small mid-table clubs. Because he knows
small mid-table club. I mean, that's his level. But people just, I don't get it. I don't get why they obviously all of a sudden want him back at Arsenal now. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. Thank you everyone for coming, and
thank you, Santi.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Santi.
Hopefully we get to win tomorrow and we stay another week at the top of the table, as you guys say, game after game. So
Yeah.
I'll see you.
Where's Liverpool playing tomorrow?
Who's you playing?
Liverpool. Is it
Liverpool
West
playing
Ham?
Crystal
Have they
Palace
played West
away.
Ham?
They're playing Crystal Palace away.
I'll have to check.
They're playing Crystal Palace away.
And it's another 12:30
Oh,
kickoff.
Crystal Palace away. Yeah. They're playing Crystal Palace away.
So hopefully Crystal Palace upset them. Then
Do us a favor.
Yeah.
Man City. Who's Man City playing on
Man
Sunday?
City have got Luton away. They can have fun with that.
Oh, they're going to have their own.
They can have fun with that.
They're going to have their own taste of Nigerian jollof.
I hope Luton played them the way they played us.
I swear, if Man City just slap them about, I'm actually going to be fuming because Luton tried their ultimate hardest against us, and they'll just let Man City walk all over them.
Rodri's back
for City tomorrow, right? On Sunday,
Rodri's
right?
back.
And I think Man City is due for a win after 4 games. They've not won in 4 games, so
they're probably going
but
to.
Luton away is not exactly an easy place to go to, as obviously us and Liverpool have found out.
I know, but I'm just saying they are due for a win after 5 games. But then it kind of shows how good they've been and how poor we've also been because they've not won a game in 5 games and we are just 3 points ahead of them or 5 points.
We are 6 points.
6 points. Yeah, 6 points.
We've not been poor. What are you saying? It's only 16 games into the season. 16 games. What am I saying? Up to 16.
15 games. 15 games.
We've played 15 games and we are 6 points ahead of City after 15 games. That's not poor.
I'm saying they've not won any game. That means they've had 4 points out of 12.
Yeah, City was ahead of us. Or we've been behind them. I think we've been behind them all season.
I've got a fun fact to tell you guys. Tottenham are closer to Chelsea, who are in 10th place, than they are to Arsenal.
That Tottenham fall off is actually insane.
It's glorious.
How are we leading them with 9 points when they were top of the table just a few weeks ago?
Bro, they're all crying about injuries, and it's like every team has injuries. We've got 5
Exactly.
injuries. They've got 8. Newcastle have got like 13.
You know what's hypocritical about this whole thing? Yeah. Last season, in the same game, we lost Saliba. We lost the guy who could have been his replacement in the team in the person of Tomiyasu. And we kept telling people, if we didn't lose these 2, what happened? I'm not saying we're going to go on and win the league, but we wouldn't fall off the way we fell off.
If we only lost 1,
like, oh, you can't tell me because of one single player, this blah blah blah, the structure collapse. You see City without Rodri, you see Spurs without Van der Ven and Maddison, how they went from glory to sorry or story or whatever.
Because I think because Spurs they play again, like I'm saying, like they play kind of like a very daring tactics, and the pace of that Van der Ven is actually crucial to how they defend.
That guy,
Van der Ven got injured.
Because that guy has a very good recovery pace. That guy's a very good recovery pace.
It's that as well, but it's also at the fact that the way Ange plays, he demands a very high line. Now, that's all well and good because Van der Ven has very good recovery pace. But him doing that so much every game is destroying his hamstrings. And as we've seen, they are destroyed. And he's probably going to end up destroying Son soon as well.
So I think Son was injured in the last
Son,
game.
was very nearly.
Hi, Gal. How you doing, bro? Thanks for coming. So yeah, I mean, once again, that's pretty much it. I have to run now. Thank you guys for always pulling up. So I guess we'll catch up on the next one. And for everybody that came to watch, to stream, thank you for your support so far. And if you're watching this on playback, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that like button and share the video. Helps the channel go a long way. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
We're gonna win.